My name is Aram Zaidi. I am an entrepreneur. This is my very first class and I'm very nervous. The reality of the matter is that for the past 12 years, I've done nothing but work my ass off to try to be a successful entrepreneur. And that's meant doing anything other than taking care of my health. Whether it's what I eat, whether it's my fitness, whether it's anything related to that portion of life. It's been a complete void. And that's why to start this new journey, I'm just so nervous.
When was the last time you worked out?
Wow, I really can't even recollect. I have a gym on my rooftop on the 45th floor in New York City, and I don't remember the last time I went.
Do you think that there's a lot of people in your situation where they're nervous, they don't know what to do in the gym, and they want to get started, but they're just unsure of how to get started?
100%. 100%. I think that's really the root of the issue, is that if you're not familiar with this, just fitness in general, you just don't know where to start, and you just don't start because of that.
What is actually making you start?
Last year, I just wanted to evolve in every aspect of my life that I was lacking, and fitness was one of them, because I was really starting to feel just, being type 2 diabetic for the past couple of years. My sugar was out of control. I felt like crap every day when I woke up, and I just said enough one day. That was it.
What are you actually nervous about?
I guess the uncertainty of what to expect, just not being familiar with any part of this. I guess that's just a natural human instinct to be nervous about the unexpected.
Today's your first day. Do you know what you're doing today?
No, zero. I just showed up at 6 o'clock. I wore sneakers after a long time, and I'm here, and I'm ready to ride the wave.
Your first session is over. What did you do?
I focused on my form. I focused on how much I could actually lift, and I guess just sort of testing how my body works.
After your first session, was it as nerve-wracking or was it as intimidating as you thought based on what you did today?
No. So I think instantly once I started to do the very first movement, I started to kind of feel the momentum and felt a little more comfortable, a little less nervous. And then as I kind of progressed to each step, I definitely felt much better, much more comfortable. I kind of was feeling myself a little bit because I wasn't nervous at all.
So it wasn't as bad as you thought?
No, it was awesome. I thought it was great.
If your anxiety level is at a 10 walking in this door,
which it was.
What is it right now?
0.
What was your biggest takeaway?
That I've been screwing up my knees for a long time because I don't sit down properly. The way I was putting so much pressure into my knees. So I was just kind of whoa, I'm 37 years old and have I been doing this wrong my whole life? That's kind of my takeaway today. That fear that humans feel very early on prevents them from doing so much, and health and fitness is a big part of that. And I kind of feel sad that it took this long for me to get through the doors. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of commitment, and humans suck at that. I'm nervous still for the next one just because the idea of classes and keeping up with a certain momentum makes me nervous and gives me anxiety. So I'm not quite thinking that far ahead. I know I have a couple more sessions before, to learn my form, but I am still nervous. And that is giving me anxiety, but I'm the type of person that kind of rolls with the punches, so I'm looking forward to it on some level, but equally nervous.
When you post this on social media and someone says, oh, I could never do that, and that's what you would have said prior to today, what would you tell them?
Like they say, that the journey to 1,000 miles starts with one step, honestly, just showing up. There's so many quotes, cliche sayings about taking that first step, and I feel like once you take that first step, everything kind of becomes easier after that. So I would tell people to just make it through the door and see where that takes them. That's kind of what I did today.
Do you think your experience would have been different just today coming in and starting class?
I think I probably wouldn't have been back if it was done that way. Because I personally learn, and I think a lot of people do, a lot of humans like need to observe, and even with the trainer, just having her do it with me the first couple of times, I needed that. And I think I would have been so intimidated that I probably would have been like, okay, this isn't for me. Because anxiety would have kicked in, and I would have been so nervous that I probably, honestly, I don't think it could have been done better. I think a one-on-one is so imperative.
It's only reinforcement that, you know what, we are doing this the right way, because how could it have been fair to you and the coach and the other athletes in class that your squat looked like that, but we had a class to run, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's a disservice to your class members, to your trainer, to yourself, because the fact of the matter is most people come in here not knowing anything or not knowing fitness for them. Like they may be at the very beginning part of just opening their eyes to the world of fitness. So I think it's to do it any other way would have, I know for certain, wouldn't have worked for me. And it took me so many years to even get to this step that I probably would have just been like, hey, I'm too busy, I got a lot of work going on. I wouldn't have changed any part of today. Can you show me one more time?
Yep, so as I'm coming down, my knees are gonna go out over my little toe. Woo! I see. So we're a little quad heavy. We're coming too far forward with our knees. So I don't want you to be an elevator that comes straight down. I want you to be an escalator. So I'm gonna have you go a little bit back with your hips.
Okay.
And that's gonna allow you to lose more of your hamstrings and your glutes than everything up here. All right, come on up. I'm gonna have you squat to this box. You're gonna feel a huge stretch. You're gonna sit all the way to the box and come all the way back up. Come on over. Set up in that same position you were just in here. And as you come down, I want you to aim for my hand with your knees.
No daylight. Keep it airtight.
Knees out, wider, 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 wider. Ooh, we're tight.
Thank you.
Sorry, oh, we're tight.
Do I keep going? I don't even know.
Come on, straight up. So when you would normally sit down on a chair or a couch, how would you do it? Show me on this box. Woo!
Yes, beautiful.
We've got to make
So you haven't
lots
been
of
a jerky.
changes. You ever feel any
2 years.
changes?
Yes.
That's
You
why
do.
we're
I'm currently having
That's why these are
Okay,
acceptable.
so
because
we're going to work
take
that out.
picture.
Okay.
Stand back up.
Months from now, not tomorrow.
Good. Come a little bit wider for me. Come a little bit closer to the box.
This way?
Good. Yep. Now what I'm going to actually have you do is I'm going to turn this box. I want you to bring your heels outside so that they're touching the box here. So right there on the side of the box, so you can put your heels into the box. A little bit further up for me.
Oh, out?
A little bit further up on that box for me. Yeah, right there. Now I want you to push your heels into that box.
Okay.
Good. Now from here, I want you to bring your hips so far back. This far back that you feel your hamstring engaged. Yes, sit all the way down to the box, all the way down. That was already a ton better.
Okay, I don't know what I did.
Did you feel back here a little bit more than your knees that time? Did you feel anything in your knees?
Yeah. No.
Good. Come on.
I don't realize, like, I didn't quite pay attention
what
to the
was
movement.
happening.
Yeah.
It's totally fine. We're gonna do it a bunch more.
Okay.
Come on, back up. Laps on you. Hips back, hips back, hips back, hips back. You got this. Hips back, hips back. Good.
Okay.
Now.
That was all back here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're gonna hold it here nice and high.
Am I holding it
I'm
correctly?
gonna have you bring those elbows. Yeah, right there. All right. Then from here, you're gonna do the same squat. Hips come back, knees come out. Good. And
Now,
come
do
on
I
up.
actually sit or no?
Yep. Sit all the way to the box and come on up. Good. That's better. And when you come down, I want you to be thinking about those knees coming out, hips coming back.
How many am I doing?
We're gonna do 2 more, and I want you to bring your hips back even further. You're gonna feel a big stretch. Good. Press. Good. And remember, we want to keep everything tight here. Protect our back. Good. 4, you got. Yeah. All right. But what we're gonna do is we're going to do a full squat, and then as we come up, press up overhead. Nice and high.